Benjamin, are you having fun?
No.
He just said I'm having fun at work, I promise.
Hi, I'm Peter Paige. I play Emmett Honeycutt on Queer as Folk. And this is the story of Donut Hole, which might have a different title by the time you see this. I don't know.
If anyone has any proof that I did any of those things, come up here, right now.
All right, you want proof? How do you explain this?
Yeah, how do you explain this?
That's my godson.
This man is a menace to society and he must be stopped.
The story began about six or 7 years ago. I was living in Portland, became very close friends with this young couple, the Trotters. They got pregnant. I was around pretty much every day during the pregnancy. I was one of the first people to hold the baby after he was born. They asked me to be his godfather. It became one of the most primary and important relationships in my life. And about a year later, they moved.
We've got some good news.
Yeah?
Whoa, a bumblebee.
I got a job.
Squirrel.
Oh yeah? Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm really excited. But the not so good news is it's in Japan. And we're leaving next week.
When I first started the script, I don't think I knew I was going to direct it. But once I got onto Queer as Folk and started doing the series and recognized that I really loved what was going on behind the camera and that I was as interested in what was going on behind the camera as I was in what was going on in front of it, I started to think this is a good movie for me to break myself in on.
I think the button-up might be too much.
It is?
I think so.
Kathy is the very first person I sent the script to.
Really was impressed that he would think of me for this role because usually I do really broad comedy roles.
I love to do independent movies, and I really like the script. I like what it was saying.
Do you remember that guy from a few weeks ago? The one we saw at the other place? You know, the one...
The one we couldn't figure out which kid was his?
Yeah, that's him. He was trying to get Lindsay to call him Uncle Paul. Isn't that cute, Uncle Paul?
No, that's not cute. That's not cute, that's terrifying. He doesn't have any children.
What?
No kids, I asked him.
Well, who's he been bringing to the playground?
No one.
Then why is he there?
Think, Susan.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When I told my best friend the cast, he goes, You're working with all of your favorite people. Melanie Linsky, I've loved her. I loved her in Heavenly Creatures. I loved her in Ever After. I think she's just brilliant. Gabrielle I met at the Elton John's Oscar party a couple years ago. From across the room, we saw each other and we were walking towards each other, and at the same moment we were both like, I just have to say I'm a huge fan. And then all of a sudden Anthony jumped into my head and I thought, he's perfect, he's perfect. And the offer went out and he and I sat down for lunch and there he was.
I thought it was a great script. He sent it to me, I started reading it and couldn't put it down.
Get set. Go, oh, you fake it, go, go! Oh, oh, go! Oh, 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 oh. Who's next?
Paul, you know, when I was writing it, I thought Paul was this, like, kind of this freak. In my head, he was sort of this weird, socially awkward guy. And what I realized when I started to come at it as an actor was that wasn't useful. That yes, he's odd, and yes, he has his moments of eccentricity, but that it's a much more interesting character if he's charming and fun and charismatic. And subsequently, I think, makes it more unnerving when you start to question what he's doing.
His behavior in this film is a little creepy. It is. And yet, it doesn't come from a creepy place.
It is a story well told. The characters are great. We have amazing actors. But it's also something of current social relevance, that we live in a society that likes to persecute and turn each other into monsters, that we leap to persecute before we look and get the answers. It's something that we all struggle with.
What the story means to me is basically, it so encompasses the hysteria that people have when it comes to gays and children.
Hey, you're supposed to bring the canvas.
That's what the movie is about. Is sort of, you know, who do you think that other person is as opposed to who are they really?